This is vlog 2 of my slice of pizzazz. A drop of oil in water spreads. Bad habits, no matter how insignificant, like cancer, left untreated will eventually metastasize to other parts of your body. Against our better angel, we create the right environment for certain carcinogens to form cancerous cells. Like a bug in the code, the error in the system causes it to produce an incorrect or unexpected result or to behave in unintended ways. The body begins to compensate for this alteration in the mode of action. It ultimately sets off a cascade of events spiraling down into chaos over a period inconsequential to notice the gradual descent. You are so distracted that it would require a catastrophic event to stop you in time to initiate an intervention to fix the flaw. However, you must acknowledge that these habits exacerbate and therefore must be evaluated in perspective of the larger narrative. When the accident happens and forces you to be deliberate in your effort to change, it gets easier to connect the dots. Every insignificant event, intentionally or unintentionally ignored, becomes pathetically evident. You have been complicit in compromising to the detriment of your well-being. At some point, the status quo became sufficient. You resigned to your fate. Failure against the backdrop of a life lived in mediocrity. You're gradually changing your philosophy. You've let termites invade the foundation of your beliefs by consuming junk. You've convinced yourself that this is normal because everyone is doing it, so it must be okay. You're selfish and apathetic to the people who care about you. You've decided you don't need them. You will fly solo. A walking dead, you live daily in a lethargic state, hiding behind an endless supply of masks that you masterfully switch out to fit the moment. You have turned your body, the template, into a marketplace. You're powerless as the devil and his cronies bid for your soul. You lack focus and your productivity is abysmal. But you tell yourself that even that does not warrant an intervention. The tumor in your system must be excised. The bug in your system code must be fixed. Or prepare for the inevitable crash. Like a chameleon, you frequently change your appearance and blend in. You conform to social norms at the expense of your true self. This is unsustainable. A famous comedian who once was revered for his achievements now lives a mockery after his covert life of sexual debauchery became public news. He thought he could keep that part of him secret forever. Outwardly, projected a positive image, but in private he remained captive to his immoral desires. It was only a matter of time, in this case decades, before the truth emerged. All that is secret will eventually be discovered, and everything that is veiled will be made known. No one can live incognito for long. Even your browsing history can still be tracked. The secret to change is to focus all your energy not only on fighting the old, but in building the new. Socrates. So you have decided to change? You want to create your slice of pizzazz? Good. I applaud you. Now you must begin to get rid of all the things that keep you prisoner. To evolve, you must choose to make drastic changes to your life. You move too slow and you run the risk of relapse. Actions speak louder. Take action for financial freedom, emotional stability, true love, stable relationship. Live a life of service to others. If you desire to be great, then you must live a life worthy of greatness and make the sacrifice necessary, all the sacrifices necessary for long-term lasting rewards. When you commit to change, you essentially write a manifesto to the universe. Nature must now honor your commitment and rearrange to nurture your new mission. You're going to begin to notice the right people, right circumstances necessary for you to live this new life fall into place. But you have to be tuned in. Pay attention. Follow your instincts. Over time, you'll lose tolerance for those behaviors that made you sick. You will no longer find pleasure in them. change your perspective on life in order to change your future. If you want better results than your current situation, then you will need to adopt new habits. You have the power to determine what your future narrative will be if you seize the present opportunity to steer the ship, steer it, and keep it on track. Right your wrongs on one choice at a time. Discipline yourself and bridge that gap between setting goals and achieving them. Your future will be different. How different? You decide. Most successful people practice visualization and daily affirmations, from Oprah to Barack Obama to Tony Robbins, all have attested to its positive impact in their lives. I invite you to begin practicing a morning routine. It's easy to come up with excuses not to do it, but if you only do what's convenient, you won't get much done. To have the life-changing success you hope for, you must take massive action, even when it's inconvenient. When you do, the universe will respond and give you the resources you need to follow through. Take a few minutes to practice a morning routine that involves the following 6 actions. Meditate. Sit in silence for a minute or two and be present. Affirm. Read out loud the list of your goals. Visualize. Imagine what it will look like or feel like when your goals are achieved. Gratitude. Write down 3 things that you are most grateful for that day. Read a few pages of your self-help book. Then exercise. Practice yoga or perform a vigorous exercise to elevate your heart rate. If you practice these few morning routines consistently on a daily basis, you will observe an amazing change in your life. Allow yourself to alter these routines to fit your unique schedule. Remember, the goal is in the focused daily process, not the routine itself. Adjust the routine to your desire. If it helps you increase the motivation, take the necessary steps to achieve your goals.